All right, I got a quick one for you guys today. Like 2 or 3 days ago, like any other day, I had to go to the gym. And for some reason, more than any other day this week, it was like really difficult to motivate myself to go, right? And I was like, dude, it's cold out. I'm still kind of sore. I'm tired. Whatever. I'll put on my shoes. I'll go, despite my better judgment. And so I get to the gym and I go inside and just something switches. And I start my stretching before my workout, and then I start working out. And I'm like, I'm actually really glad that I am here. And I was thinking about, there's so many examples like that in my life, and I'm sure in your life, where you initially like really did not want to do something at all. You like, it was like, no way. There's so many better ways to spend my time. And like, I often think about my mom, right? How there's there's been so many instances of her saying, no, you need to do this. And I'm like stomping my feet. I'm like, no, I don't want to go or something. And then I go and I have a great time. It happens over and over and over again. And it's no different from the gym, honestly. I think about it in the context of like sparking a fire, right? Where the initial startup of like, you got your logs there and you're trying to start the fire, that can be pretty challenging at times to actually get the motivation to start. But once you actually get the fire going and it's like a blazing bonfire, it's great. And you get to enjoy the flames and the heat and all that, right? And I think about it just like the gym, dude. Like, I did not want to go at all to the gym. I just could not bring myself to get up. But I told myself, you know what? You haven't been yet. You got to go if you want to put on muscle and keep your growth up. So I was like, nah, okay, fine. And then I get there and it's super, like, I don't know if fun is the word, but it's like when you go to the gym enough, you really start to actually really love working out. And, you love that feeling of like the muscles stretching and tearing. And then, you're around all the other people working out and it's like a mutual bond, and like, okay, I'm around like lifters and this is cool. And then I leave the gym and I'm like, that was a great workout and I'm glad that I went. And I just feel like starting is the hardest part, always is. It's just like drawing, you got the blank sheet of paper in front of you. And the hardest part is always that first line, the first little doodle, the first little sketch. But then once you start, it's pretty easy to keep going, to keep the flow up, And one more thing I wanted to add was, I'm talking about working out here, right? And the other day when I decided to go to the gym, despite me not wanting to, it's not like once I got to the gym, I just became untired, Like I was still like, oh God, like I don't really want to do this. But you call that going through the motions, right? And I think like, okay, it's not like it's going to be great. It's going to be a mediocre gym session probably, but at least it's motion. At least you're doing something, because it's better than just sitting on your ass and doing nothing. Even the smallest little bit of effort is progress, and it doesn't have to be perfect every time. And, in this case of like sparking the fire, you might spark that fire and it becomes like a little tiny little pile of coals or whatever pretty quickly, but at least you tried, at least you showed up and did something, because if you don't show up at all, then you're just going backwards. And so, if you're thinking about something like going to the gym or something that you just like really can't bring yourself to start, I get it, dude. I mean, everyone struggles with that, no matter how much they want to deny it. Like the guys like David Goggins, where they get up at 4 a.m. and they do cold showers or some ridiculously challenging thing. That is not easy for them ever. I really doubt Goggins every day is getting up like, let's get after it, Most days I'd bet he's like, I don't want to do this shit, man. Like it's cold out. My bed is warm. But once you actually start, and especially once you finish and you enjoy that, bonfire, it's worth it. Always, I think. So if you got something that you're trying to start, just know that initial little hump, that's the hardest part. And then once you actually got the, ball rolling, it's going to get easier from there for sure. And yeah, I'll catch you later.